Welcome to Inside the Owls Burrow, presented by Baptist Health. I'm Frank Fort. If there's one constant in the Florida Atlantic baseball program, it is head coach John McCormick as he gets ready to begin his 17th season in charge. Last year, Coach Mac's Owls finished a game below 500, although they did win 2 games at the American Conference Tournament. Here's what to expect in 2025.
All right, so we're working on our spin move.
Technique. Roll it. Roll it.
Optimistically, I think we've done a nice job in the recruiting, because everything reverts back to recruiting. We've gotten a good group of players. They really had a good fall. They enjoy each other. They pull for each other. They care about each other. So from that perspective, certainly optimistic in terms of, because there are ups and downs in the season, and when you like the people you're around and you want to see each other succeed, you certainly have a better chance. And then we are more talented than we were last year. The strength of the team would probably be the pitching staff overall, especially when we have a few guys that had Tommy John last year, some guys coming in out of high school, some guys had it here. When those guys get healthy, we're going to be a pretty deep pitching staff. You know, we just got to get the guys, as we say every year, you know, our job is to get them in the right roles and put them in situations they can be successful.
2-2. Swing and a miss on the off-speed pitch.
Leading the starting rotation is sophomore Trey Beard, who went 4-4 in 15 starts as a freshman. Would you like to be maybe a little more efficient with your pitches and go deeper into games?
Yes, that's definitely something me and Coach T have been working on all fall and preseason. Just lower pitch count, deeper in games. That's the goal. I threw a lot of fastballs last year. I think not a lot of video on me since I'm a freshman. I think that helped a lot, and I think this year there's a little more video, so got to mix things up a little more. But I mean, me and Coach T have been working, and I'm feeling very confident going into this year.
He took the ball every Saturday or Sunday, never missed, gave us a chance to win all the time, and you're going to see it elevated this spring. He's done a wonderful job. He's done a great job with his body. He's done a great job with everything. He's really, really turning the corner into being a true ace.
The Owls may have another young player in that mold, as freshman James Littman from West Boca High School is also in line to be a weekend starter. Are you anxious to find out how your stuff plays at this level?
I'm very anxious. I've been really excited since I stepped foot on campus for moving day. I've been out here since every day. So I'm just really anxious to get on the mound again and compete. I love to throw my slider. My slider is probably one of my best pitches. My changeup is up there too. And then 0-2 count, I like to blow by him with the fastball.
They'd be more than happy to take a run early on, and looks like they're going to get this one and maybe more deep to center field. That one's gone, a 3-run homer to center field, and Schroeder's going to hit his 4th home run. RBIs 22, 23, and 24.
Senior outfielder John Schroeder anchors the everyday lineup. He led the Owls in both homers and RBI last season. What's going to be, you think, your approach, or will it vary from weekend to weekend?
I think both. Definitely want more homers and the average to go up. OPS, on base percentage, mainly just getting on base for the next guy behind me, and if there's runners in scoring position, get them in.
What do you think the personality of this team will be?
Excited every day to go out and be able to play. You know, every pitch ready to go. Showing up to the locker room, everyone smiling, yelling like, "Hey!" Like yelling to each other. It's good vibes.
Brando LaRue was very good and at times spectacular defensively at shortstop. Now he's looking to improve on his .245 batting average.
I just want to keep doing what I'm doing on defense, because I did really well last year. This year, you know, just keep working hard and staying consistent more. As of right now, I've just been working mostly on my timing. That's the only thing that I've been working on, just making sure I can read out of their hands better, and that's it, but never change anything.
The Owls recently have had a run of fast athletic center fielders from the junior college ranks. The latest in that trend is Marshall Lipsy, who arrives from Blinn College in his native Texas.
Each step in baseball or in life, you just take a step and everything kind of gets harder. and the competition gets better and whatever. And I would just say just the same thing as junior college, just to win every game possible and to go as hard as I can no matter what. Like, don't let anything hold me back, pretty much. As a hitter, I would say I like to attack early in the count for sure. And like you said, I'm pretty fast, so I'm gonna try to hit low line drives, get on base, steal bases, and let the big guys like Mr. Schroeder hit me in.
Coming up, women's golf season is underway. A look at this year's team is coming your way when Inside the Owls Burrow returns.
What does it mean to feel welcome? To not only be cared for, but to be cared about, to trust. At Baptist Health, this is the warmer side of care. So welcome to being treated with a human touch, where your best interest is our best interest. Here, we advance innovation and treatments through research while educating the next generation of experts close to home. Welcome to the warmer side of care. Welcome to Baptist Health.
If you're tired of the same old boring cars, at Phil Smith Kia, we've got a car for every personality. Need a compact car to weave through traffic like a ninja? We've got it. Want an EV9 that's more spacious than your grandma's attic? We've got it. We'll work with you to find a deal that won't leave your wallet feeling like it's been on a roller coaster ride. Phil Smith Kia, home of the Maximus deal. Right, Maximus?
Right.
Phil Smith Kia, right here in Lighthouse Point.
Do you need a personal injury lawyer?
No recovery, no fees. No recovery, no fees.
You need a personal injury lawyer?
No recovery, no fees.
My current role at the Heat is Senior Vice President of Brand and Chief Creative Officer. In my role, I oversee all of the creative function, including design, branding, copywriting, including uniforms and merchandise. I think what I love most about the MBA Sport program was the combination of real hands-on practical curriculum, solving today's business problems, having high-level discussions around what was happening in the world of sports business.
Inside the Owls Burrow is brought to you by Baptist Health, official sports medicine provider of Florida Atlantic Athletics. By Florida Atlantic's MBA in Sport Management program, number 10 in the world. By Corona Extra, find the fine life, La Vida Más Fina. And by Phil Smith Kia, home of the Maximus deal. The Florida Atlantic men's golf team opened the season with a third-place finish at the Seabest Invitational in Jacksonville. The Owls were 11 under par as a team. Graduate senior Guilherme Grinberg posted a career best with a tie for third at 7 under par. Freshman Biagio Gagliardi tied for 9th place, his third straight top 10 finish dating back to the events in the fall. This is Inside the Owls Burrow, presented by Baptist Health. One of the great things about the game of golf is you can start playing in high school or college and still play well into your senior years. However, as the Florida Atlantic women's golf team opened their season here at Osprey Point, the emphasis was definitely on youth. The Owls hosted the 7th annual Paradise Invitational at Osprey Point in West Boca, and head coach Heather Bowie Young sent out a lineup of 2 sophomores and 3 freshmen, which can be very good or slightly terrifying.
I mean, it's different. I don't know if it's, all things are just what they are. Like when you have a veteran team, which I've had, that's one thing, and this is just a different thing. And it can be good or bad, you're right. But it's just different. What I'm happy to see is that we've made a lot of progress the last 2 tournaments. The last tournament of the fall was good, and then I felt like we had a good start this week.
Sophomore Charlotte Perkins returns after setting the school record for birdies by a freshman and finishing 14th in the conference tournament.
I think every year and every season's a new season. I think this year we've got 4 freshmen, so it totally changed since last year when we had a lot more seniors. But I think like every season, all of us continue to grow and learn both on and off the golf course, in the classroom. So I think it doesn't get easier, but it also doesn't get harder. I think it's just being comfortable and learning like all the new things that are thrown at you. So yes, you are aiming for that #1 spot, but anywhere in the team, like, you have a good place and you're going to always work to have the best score, and it's still a responsibility if you're number 5 compared to 1, because anyone in this team has the ability.
The other second-year player is Julia Scarcello, who's looking to improve a respectable 75.5 stroke average per round from her freshman season.
Competitive golf is always competitive golf, so I always have that, motivation in me, especially like for our home tournament. We can show, that Paradise can build some grit too. But yeah, I'm definitely more at ease, meaning I know how to work things around like school and everything. Yes, I know I have more experience on how things work around here now.
The Owls raided the northeast coast of Florida for 3 of their freshmen who've known and competed against each other for some time.
It's quite a coincidence, actually, that we all ended up in the same place, because we, like you said, we grew up playing junior golf. We would see each other all over the place. I actually met Amelia at the Players Championship. We were both volunteering, so that's how I met her. I met her a few years ago. And Maddie I've just known since we were, juniors, probably 13, and we grew up together, played golf in the same area. So
I feel like it's kind of cool because like me and Maddie basically grew up playing golf together, and like I never in a million years would have thought like we would have been college like teammates and roommates, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, it definitely makes it easier. Like the first couple months at school, like it was nice having people that like I've known for a while there, just to help me get through it, and like it kind of was like a comfortable like space to have them there.
And it was not really planned that way. I watched Amelia and Nancy play a lot of golf when they were, I guess, freshmen and sophomores, but it did help that they know each other, absolutely. Definitely having, because they all get to live together now, rather than if there were just 2 of them, they'd have 2 strangers. So I think, and housing is tricky, that can really make or break your whole experience if you have a good or a bad housing experience.
Cox was born in England but has spent the majority of her life in America. Her parents became permanent residents some 15 years ago when her father accepted a job with the PGA Tour.
I mean, I've always been around it. I haven't played golf my whole life. I kind of went and did a couple different sports along the way. I was into gymnastics at one point, and then I kind of just got bored of it, and I ended up coming back to golf, and it kind of just took off from there. But I mean, I'm around golf all the time through my dad, so he's kind of been a big inspiration for me in the game.
The other freshman in the lineup for the opening event of the spring was Miriam Barkalova, who left the Czech Republic at 14 years old to attend a golf and academic academy in Port St. Lucie.
I, of course, want to make every single lineup. I think like all of us, I want to perform my best every time, but I think I'm very much a person that looks far beyond like the lineups in each tournament. I like to think of it as like a bigger picture. I have very like high goals for myself, and I want to be a great player in 5 to 10 years. So I've always kind of like had that mentality that I'm like getting better every day, and with every event that I play, I feel like we as a team have been getting better, and that's something that like I'm glad to be a part of.
Coming up, we'll go on court with men's basketball's Trey Carroll, wired for sound.
Slide a rock! Slide a rock!
Inside the Owls Burrow, we'll be right back.
#17, Jody Smith.
A key member of the Florida Atlantic women's soccer program is moving on to the next level. Defender Jody Smith has signed a contract with the Montreal Roses of the Northern Super League, Canada's top tier for women.
Ever since I came into college, pretty much in high school as well, I've always wanted to play professional. It's always been a dream of mine, and I knew that I had come into FAU a semester early, and talking with family and coaches before, like they were like, "This is perfect, Jody." Like, January is a big window for women's soccer players to get recruited. It's a window for people to enter like new teams. When I became a senior and I started my season and everything, I had the motivation to continue to do what I wanted to do. I wanted to continue to keep playing, and when opportunities came, because I had such a short window when my season ended, I knew I had to jump on teams and recruit and agents and stuff like that.
Smith was a steady 3-year starter for the Owls on the back line, rarely being subbed out of a game.
Playing 3 years here, I'm just super beyond grateful. I was close to home. My family was able to watch me. I played for Coach Baker 2 or 3 years prior to actually becoming an Owl, and I loved being coached by him. He was awesome, like the type of like person he is, not only as a coach, but just the person he is as well.
What do you hope people remember about your career here at Florida Atlantic?
I hope people remember just the hard work and the ethic. If I wanted to do something, if I wanted to make like our program different, I needed to step up and be a player. And I'm very thankful for that because it brought out like a different part of me, and it was like, if you want something to happen, you need to do something about it yourself. Don't rely on other people, but be that person so then other people can get uplifted as well.
This is Inside the Owls Burrow, presented by Baptist Health. Junior forward Trey Carroll has been a revelation for the Owl men's basketball team this season, especially since moving into the starting lineup right around New Year's. He's been especially effective and efficient. At a recent practice, Trey wore the microphone, so let's go on court with Trey Carroll wired for sound.
That's so crazy you can hear me, dog.
I'm getting old, man. I think everybody knows I got the best hair in the country. Hey, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. What are you doing over here, bro? Are you supposed to be in the middle?
Oh, yeah.
Good pass, Key.
I got beat earlier.
Too late, too late. Being mic'd up is super weird. I gotta watch what I say. I'm like,
Oh my, Key, that's it.
You seen that? You seen that?
I love it.
Hey, Kiki, I need a dunk next time, bro. Hey, bro. Stop messing up my assist. Slide the rock. Slide the rock. Hey, slide the rock one more time. Slide that thing. Slide that thing. Yo. Switch, switch. Switch out, switch out, switch out. Right drop, right drop.
Get back, get back.
Get through, I got you. Right drop, I'm here with you. Left drop, with my. Hey, so go over the top, like here. You call switch so you can see it. Direct Nico. You're directing Nico. Get through, get through, get through. I'm help.
Trey fouled me.
It wasn't called.
Huh?
Wasn't called. Get to the rim. Get to the shooters. That's a play. Hey, FOE on 3, 1, 2, 3, FOE.
Coming up next, get to know Taziah Jenks of women's basketball as we go in the paint. Inside the Owls Burrow returns in just a minute.
At Sage Dental, you'll experience a modern, family-friendly approach to dentistry. From pediatric dentistry and orthodontics to cleanings and oral surgery, we've got the latest technology to provide your family the best dental care all in one place. And for a limited time, get a free new patient exam and x-rays, plus a free ProClean Sonic toothbrush at your first hygiene visit. Book your appointment today at mysagedental.com. Sage Dental. Open up and say awesome.
To win at this game, you have to put in the work, know the game plan, and execute. At Duffy's, our game is always on.
La cerveza más fina. To truly embrace the fine life, you must learn to let go. Only then will you find that even if you leave the beach, it never leaves you. Bienvenidos a la vida más fina.
What would you do with an extra $650? You can earn up to $650 per year with Boost Checking from Flagler Credit Union. Don't let your checking account just sit there. Boost Checking pays 6.5% annual percentage yield on balances up to $10,000. That's up to $650 extra to do what you love. For whatever you're thinking, dreaming, or doing, Boost Checking from Flagler Credit Union. Fulfilling dreams, supporting community.
Inside the Owls Burrow is brought to you by Baptist Health, official sports medicine provider of Florida Atlantic Athletics. By Florida Atlantic's MBA in Sport Management program, number 10 in the world. By Corona Extra, find the fine life, La Vida Más Fina. And by Phil Smith Acura, drive to win, driven by us. The Owls softball team opened the season with 3 straight wins over major conference teams. Freshman Bella Ferran's RBI single capped a 3-run rally in the bottom of the 8th to lift Florida Atlantic to a 5-4 win over Ole Miss. Later that day, in her Owl debut, Autumn Courtney threw a complete game one-hitter with 12 strikeouts as the Owls downed Kansas 3-2. A day later, the Owls took on a ranked Clemson team. Kylie Chanel's home run to dead center kickstarted the Florida Atlantic offense. Jaden Martinez threw 6 strong innings in the circle with 10 strikeouts as Florida Atlantic tamed the Tigers 6-2. Welcome back to Inside the Owls Burrow, presented by Baptist Health. One of the best additions to the women's basketball team this season has been Cincinnati transfer Zaya Jenks. She leads the team in rebounding, and her offensive game has shown some versatility. Let's get to know Zaya a little bit better this week on In the Paint.
Jenks faked the 3, now fires from triple, gets it.
Great ball fake from Jenks, getting the defender in the air.
Jenks down low, pounds the dribble and finishes. Zaya Jenks with a 10-point first quarter.
Already in double figures.
In the Paint this week with Zaya Jenks out of Louisville, Kentucky. What is your favorite thing to have for breakfast?
Honestly, I love sausage, I love eggs, and then sometimes toast or like a bagel. You can't forget the cream cheese with it on top.
All right, staying in the food genre, what's your favorite junk food?
Ooh, okay, this is gonna sound really bad, but I really like McDonald's double cheeseburger with no pickles.
If you could meet one person outside of sports and spend a day with them, who would you choose to meet?
It would be The Weeknd. He is my favorite artist of all times. Like one day I want to go to his concert, and he's actually going on tour this year, so hopefully I can make it to his concert this year.
Okay, bonus points. What's The Weeknd's real name?
Abel.
Yes. Last name Tesfaye. All right, if you're having a bad day, what always cheers you up?
Food. Food is my go-to and my happy place.
Have you ever had a pet, or if not, what type of pet would you like to have?
I actually have a cat right now, and her name is Mingo, but if I was to get a pet now, I would want like a lizard.
A lizard?
Yeah, a small lizard.
Oh, not one of the big ones we see on campus?
Oh no, I don't like those. Those are scary, but like a baby lizard, like the ones that you see like kind of on campus that are fast. Maybe like those type of lizards.
What sport outside of basketball would you like to be really good at?
I would say volleyball. Volleyball is just like, it's gotten up there like now. It's a big time sport, so I would say volleyball.
If you could play any musical instrument or learn to play, which one would you like to learn?
I would probably say a guitar or maybe a violin, because a violin sounds like really nice. And then a guitar actually sounds nice too, but I think I would say the violin because it's more smoother.
What superhero power would you love to have?
I would say teleport, because I can be able to travel around the world and pop up at the Bahamas one day.
If you won the lottery, what's the first thing you'd buy? Or first thing you'd do?
I wouldn't buy anything. I would probably get a lawyer and disappear.
Disappear?
I would disappear. No one would know where I would go.
What's the worst topping to put on a pizza? A lot of food questions this week with TT.
Pineapples. Pineapples do not go good on like the pizza. I don't know, it's like that sweet taste. It has to be, no, pineapples absolutely not.
All right, you said before that if you won the lottery, you'd disappear. Where in the world, if you could go on vacation and money was not an issue, would you like to go?
Probably like Dubai or like Bora Bora. Those are my top two. I've always said I wanted to go to Bora Bora.
All right, this is a very philosophical question. If you could travel in time, would you like to go back and meet your ancestors or go forward and meet your descendants?
Ooh. I'd probably go back in time because I don't want to rush anything. So I'd probably go back to have more time with my family and friends.
Final question for Tazaya Jenks this week. You're a ghost for 24 hours. Who are you haunting?
Probably Christina.
Why?
Because she's always messing with me, so I'll just get back at her.
TT, thanks for being in the paint with us this week.
Thank you.
That's our show for this week. Thanks for watching. I'm Frank Fort. We'll see you next time right here on Inside the Owls Burrow. Back to softball as we leave you this week with a look at the team receiving their championship rings for winning the American Conference regular season title in 2024.
I love it. It's so sparkly and big and pretty. It's perfect.
This is the best thing ever! I think it's pretty awesome. Everything put together, the detail and everything like that, it looks really nice.
This has been a presentation of Playfly.
What does it mean to feel welcome? To not only be cared for, but to be cared about, to trust. At Baptist Health, this is the warmer side of care. So welcome to being treated with a human touch, where your best interest is our best interest. Here, we advance innovation and treatments through research while educating the next generation of experts close to home. Welcome to the warmer side of care. Welcome to Baptist Health.
Do you need a personal injury lawyer? You need a personal injury lawyer?
Owls fans, get electrified with Phil Smith Acura with the innovative styles of the premium all-electric SUV Acura ZDX. Enjoy impressive range, convenient charging, and a dynamic drive. And right now, eligible buyers can get up to $7,500 federal tax credit. Scan the QR code to explore the all-electric ZDX. Owls fans, get electrified with Phil Smith Acura.
At Sage Dental, you'll experience a modern, family-friendly approach to dentistry. From pediatric dentistry and orthodontics to cleanings and oral surgery, we've got the latest technology to provide your family the best dental care all in one place. And for a limited time, get a free new patient exam and x-rays, plus a free ProClean Sonic toothbrush at your first hygiene visit. Book your appointment today at mysagedental.com. Sage Dental. Open up and say awesome.